أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. Mistresses of ceremony, Your Excellency the Vice President and Minister of Women's Affairs and Dr. Asaf Njaisiri, Your Excellency the First Lady of the Republic of the Gambia, Madam Zainab Yahya Jammeh, Honorable Ministers here present, Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, ably representing the Speaker of the National Assembly, our distinguished sponsors, heads of institutions, principals and teachers, contestants, parents and supporters, winners of the previous pageants, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, all other protocols duly observed, of course our distinguished judges. I am very delighted to welcome you all to the third edition of the Miss 22nd July Scholarship Pageant, an event that was initiated in 2008 by His Excellency the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Sir Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya AJJ Jammeh, when 100 contestants were drawn from the upper basic and senior secondary schools as well as the tertiary institutions in all the regions of the country. I am particularly pleased and grateful to the Almighty Allah who made it possible for us to have lived to witness the third edition. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this edition is special because we have two very special persons in our midst tonight. Please join me to heartily welcome Her Excellency the First Lady of the Republic of the Gambia, Mother of the Nation, Madam Zainab Yahya Jammeh. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend profound gratitude to you for not only accepting our invitation, but also graciously attending in person on this auspicious occasion. Also join me to welcome Her Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia and Minister of Women's Affairs, Dr. Asaf Njaisiri. Thank you, Your Excellencies, for coming. Let me also welcome in our midst Senegalese fashion designer Mr. Ibrahim Ajao, who having heard for the first time about the pageant during a visit to the Gambia recently, took it upon himself to participate in this event. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we always seek to clarify, the scholarship pageant is not meant to encourage lewdness, desecrate the sacredness of the feminine body, nor is it intended to expose our very vulnerable and precious female students to any type of social danger. Where this pageant is associated with beauty, as other pageants tend to connote, to appreciate this event, beauty needs to be conceived in a broader perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, students, beauty does not pertain to only facial looks or body movements, shape and size. Beauty transcends those superficial characteristics and goes further to embody what we may refer to as a person's character, personality, or persona. In addition to all the other attributes that make decent normal persons acceptable and integrated into society. While such attributes are striking in some people, they can be hidden behind what the eye cannot behold. Thus, the notion that beauty is in the eye of the beholder does not apply in all circumstances. Therefore, this scholarship pageant seeks to dig deep down into the personalities and potentials of the youth within the educational system in order to showcase them and ultimately facilitate their development and maturation process. I believe that it is the development of the inner strength and the inner work, complemented by the outward representation of this inner self, that culminates into strengthening our human resource base, thereby making us productive and useful to our various family units, communities, and society at large. To explain further, ladies and gentlemen, the pageant has to do with reinforcing those aspects of the learners that only blossom when detected early enough and nurtured to maturity before they are dissipated. The art of being eloquent or articulate creative and self-assertive in a manner that is without arrogance and disrespect are salient characteristics that need to be implanted, sustained, and cemented in the Gambian youth. In some instances, cultural practices and certain modes of socializing children into adult roles inhibit their potential to the point that many children underperform in their early years, and this manifests itself in adult life in various forms of mediocrity. Our youth need to be assisted to be confident and able to handle situations in a very skillful manner, whilst counterbalancing this with respect, responsibility, and honor. As highlighted by His Excellency the President in his launching message for the project, the Gambia embarked upon a revolution 17 years ago that changed not only the way we do business and interact, but the manner in which we perceive and build the world around us. It is this revolution that has rekindled the flame of hope in every patriotic and well-meaning Gambian. It is this revolution that has also helped us to follow the path of self-fulfillment and accomplishment, and thus transform the Gambia into the formidable nation it is today. As we continue to revere this same revolution that has galvanized and energized us to patriotically strive to uplift our common lot and develop our dear motherland, we will continue to ensure that every aspect of life that counts and contributes to our well-being is given the significance that befits it. This extrapolates His Excellency the President, saying Professor Alhaji Dr. Yaya AJJ Jame and his government's continues to invest heavily in education, science, technology, health, agriculture, infrastructure, and so on. And it explains too why significant investments are made in sports, beauty, culture, and the other essential facets of life that some people erroneously tend to trivialize or neglect. As the government and people of the Gambia reflect and jubilate over the rewards and accomplishments continually accruing from the relentless pursuits of the ideals of the 22nd July Revolution, the need is ever more eminent that we also appreciate and celebrate life in its true and wholesome nature. That is life characterized principally by a balance between forces that are either completely opposite or are mutually complementary. The Miss 22nd July Scholarship Project, the third edition of which is being held today, seeks to strike such balance between hard work, complex cognitive processes on one hand, and relaxation, creation, and aesthetic appreciation on the other. It is a project to recognizing and appreciating talent, beauty, grace, and intelligence, with the object of nurturing such potential in the youth to mature fruitfully for social and economic development. As educationists, we subscribe to the school of thought that upholds the view that life is about balancing between seemingly opposing facets, for example, between work and play. Hence, education must be understood, packaged, and delivered in a manner that accords with life as a whole. To pretend, for instance, that the aesthetic aspect of life are detached from education is to undermine the trust reposed in the education system. For this reason, in physical education lessons, teachers focus on the development of the body and the body movements. They teach learners how to walk, how to run, how to sit upright. In a nutshell, how to compose and carry oneself. These are some of the aspects that our very able panel of judges will focus on in dispensing the responsibility assigned to them tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to express on behalf of the organizing committee profound gratitude to His Excellency the President, Sir Professor Alhaji Dr. Yaya AJJ Jame, the founder and chief patron of the pageant, for the innovative thought of letting us organize this laudable competition, which in real terms seeks to complement government efforts within the education sector. This project is intended to lead to the sponsorship of young talented Gambian female students in order to guarantee them quality